We are not just a group of individuals. We are a powerful force. Together, we are unstoppable. Each of us brings unique strengths, and when we combine them, there's nothing we can't achieve. Challenges will come, but we face them head-on, with courage and determination. There are no quitters here, only winners. We push each other to be better, to strive for greatness, and to never settle for anything less. Remember, our success depends on each and every one of us. Stay focused, stay united, and let's make our mark. We rise together, we conquer together. Now let's go out there and show the world what we're made of. We are unstoppable.
Good morning. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live.
Somewhere beyond the beaten path, beyond the whispers in the woods and the stories around the fire, lurks one of the greatest mysteries of our time, Bigfoot. For decades, legends have echoed through the forests, footprints left behind, sightings that defy logic, and questions that demand answers. But this isn't just folklore. This is a call to investigate, to explore, and to uncover the truth. Banter with Richie B isn't just another show. It's a community, a movement, a hub for genuine research, real conversations, and boots-on-the-ground discovery. Every episode dives deep into evidence, expert interviews, field investigations, and the drive to seek what others say is impossible. If you believe in asking questions, if you're ready to get your boots dirty, and if you think the unknown deserves more than just a passing glance, then follow Banter with Richie B. Stay informed, stay sharp, and maybe, just maybe, be the one who finds the truth hiding in the trees.
I love you, baby Jack. I want you guys to keep climbing. I love you, Mama. Bojo's gonna get us out of here because that's what he does.
That's right. Hey, nice meeting you all. Thank you for being on there. And yes, we are home of the phone. Let's go.
Whoa, I like the opening. I'm so excited. I know it's long and everybody's probably complaining, especially Matt Warner, because he's, in the hot area of his life right now. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but, whatever. We deal with him. We like having him around. Yay! Welcome to Banter Richie B Live. We are in the studio. We just had a kick-ass investigation. If you notice, I'm a small square. I am a small square because I am a gentleman, okay? All right? Well, Miss Dahlia couldn't crop out the camera, crop out the areas that she didn't want people to see. So I did it myself because I am high on technology. See how good I am? Check out those videos. Our very Tim Vogel. Eric and I are giving another Bigfoot talk at the MJCC Outdoor Education Camp. Well, that's good, Tim Vogel. We miss you. We were just talking about you and scratching our head, wondering where the Vogel brothers were at. While I got you here, Tim, Carlozzi needs you to sign a release form because they're going to be filming some footage for our Amazon Prime series that Susan Ahern and Daniel Groom are having us in. So while you're on stage, you're going to be on camera. So do you mind that? Will you sign something? Okay, great. Thanks, Tim Vogel. Everybody heard it right there first. Tim Vogel said, no problem. We'll call that an e-sign. All right. Just wanted to catch you while I could. Thank you. You can't catch the Vogels. You can't catch them. I got a better chance of hanging out with Bigfoot than I do the Vogel brothers. It's ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous over here. Anyways, welcome to Banter Richie B. We're going to jump back a couple of weeks when we filmed with Matt Warner from Warner Paranormal Society. Matt and ItsDaliNova were there, and they are the host and co-host, and I'm going to have him tell you more about it because I'll screw it up. You know how things go around here. See, Tim said, okay, everybody saw it. But yeah, I can have him email you the form because I can't get a hold of you guys. You know what I'm saying? You're busy. So I can't wait to sit on the Q&A panel with you guys, the Vogel brothers and Wojo and I at the Cryptid Fest, September 13th. In Rainham, Massachusetts. We'll be on the Q&A panel for the Bridgewater Triangle / Bigfoot questions and all that stuff from the audience. And I'm super pumped, man. I feel like I made it. When you get to sit with the Vogel brothers and talk Bigfoot, man, you made it, So let's get my co-host in here, and we'll do some Dark Realm TV, stuff like that. Yeah, Kick is pretty awesome. I want to thank DaliNova for that, actually. She's the one who kind of showed me what to do with that. So We are live on Kick. That is correct. Welcome, people, or anybody over on Kick watching. Welcome to Banter Richie B family. Thank you for having us. We hope you enjoy what we do. And what we do is very much reality. So there is no fake bullshit here. I'm a bit of a clown. I have ADHD, HDHD, DDK, L5. So you get to enjoy that when the meds wear off and a couple of rock stars kick in. But we are very serious about our Bigfoot research in the Bridgewater Triangle of southeastern Massachusetts. We hope you jump in. It's a very interactive podcast, an interactive live investigation. We ask you to be part of it, suggest whatever you might like to suggest. Just do it respectfully, or we'll throw your ass out and then laugh at you after you're gone. We might even make fun of you once or twice. But anyways, moving on. Let's get my co-host out here, Wojo, the Wizzo. Where's he at? Let me see if I can find his ass. There he is. Hello, Wojo. You're a square.
I'm a square. What's up, everybody? How are we all doing today? Boom!
Yeah.
It's great to see you all. And Richie, I mean, you got a very live chat today, man.
Good.
I think we already have a tie of the record.
We
At
did?
7:04, over 100 messages. Yeah. People are like, a lot of people on here, a lot of chatting. I love it. It's going to be a big night.
They want to know what the hell Matt and ItsDaliNova thought of being out in those woods. They weren't just out in the woods to film. We turned around and went back in. And I was at the tree. I was at the tree line. I thought you guys was gonna be like, "See you guys later." You guys were setting up shop to have like a cookout or something, and left me at the tree line. And I have something coming towards me, and then I have things coming thrown at me to the point where I got startled. I don't usually get too startled. I just take my clothes off usually and be like, "Take me, I'm yours. Like, take me to your leader." You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. My LT5 space modulator. Remember that dude? Loving the
Oh yeah.
And anyway, that's showing my age. And then I turned around and just said, "All right, well, I'm going to head over there with those guys." I'm like, "Hey, you guys might want to come see what's going on back here." And we just had our own investigation that went deep into the night. I think I got home at like 1 a.m. It was awesome. I absolutely loved it. And I just love to get the insights of anybody that steps into those woods for the first time with us. I think it's important for the research. I think it's exciting to hear. And hopefully we get to show them a little bit of our other captures that we have and get their opinion on it. We got two seasoned people that are seasoned researchers from whatever they research. I know there's paranormal involved, but they're open-minded to everything, man. Let's find out where their head's at. Let's check it out. So I just want to welcome everybody worldwide on Dark Realm TV.
Where fear lives.
Really?
Bam.
Waving to people?
Why not?
Okay.
Everyone's saying hi to me. What am I supposed to do?
Where fear lives on cue. Where fear lives on cue.
Where fear lives
on
cue.
On cue. Yeah, thanks, idiot. Fucking dummy. Anyways, Dark Realm TV, you can find it on Roku television all over the world, every Amazon Fire Stick, all over the world, $4.99 a month. Absolutely tons of content on there. All kinds of, it's basically your own network that you get to just watch everything you love on it for $4.99 a month. You can also catch us on HLO Media, capital H, capital L, capital O Media. HLO Media is an outdoor channel. It has a lot to do with hunting. Shows you a lot of tips about that. But there are two Bigfoot people on there. Just two. That's right. We were the first. Not even Daniel Benoit beat us there. That's right. He's number two. And Daniel, we prayers and blessings to you, my brother. Hope everything kind of levels out for you soon, my man. But he's got his show on there as well. So get over to HLO Media on Roku television. That network is free if you like outdoors and you like hunting and you like Bigfoot. Check it out, right? So we got a lot of things going on. Obviously, you can hear me talking about it. We got some episodes coming up that we're going to be a part of. I'm very picky about this stuff, as you know, Woj, and we talk about this stuff. And certain people I'm okay with, like going out into our woods with somebody, right? Like Matt is like, to me, he's old school with respect and all that stuff. So, and I said to him, I wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't you, bro. And I said, you can ask him, quote unquote. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So, and we've been burnt before. trying to help people and stuff and getting shit on and blah, 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 and having issues and trying to quell it all and all that stuff and hoping that they don't give out the exact location and all that, blah, 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 brass knuckles, beat them up, what? Sorry, was that loud? Sorry about that last part. That was the others. So, yeah, all that good stuff. So, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the new opening video for me, bro. Oh, there's one, you little fucker. Got him. I had one tick on me. I just found him.
No way.
How'd he live through a shower? I did the rake and everything, man. But yeah, 100%. Great job, Curious Cryptid, on the videos. She didn't know I was going to show them tonight. I just put them up there. And of course, the other videos are always made by Sam, our executive producer, who's an absolute superstar. We love her. And happy anniversary to her and Jonathan, by the way. Much
Happy
love.
anniversary.
Yeah, much love to you guys. I cannot wait to get down to North Carolina and smell the air and break bread with those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I would love to do that. So, anyways, Matt's sweating his ass off. I think he's doing this outside. So, we might have him for like 20 minutes. Nobody told him it was a 2-hour show. So, let's see how he looks in about 80 minutes. He's going to be calling over powder every 10 minutes. I got shine. I got shine. I got shine. You know what I mean? So, without any further rambling from my lips, let's bring out Matt. And I'm going to bring out DaliNova, too. DaliNova, you ready? Give me a wave. DaliNova, you ready? Give me a wave. Yeah, thank you. I just want to make sure. I always check with the ladies in that way because ladies are different than men. Men can just come on like a bunch of smelly ass, farting, burping shitbags we are. But ladies are different, right?
Yeah, they are. Yes, they do. Oh, yeah.
Everybody, welcome Matt and DaliNova to the show. Welcome to the family, you two.
Hello.
Welcome.
What's going on?
You weren't kidding about that intro. It felt like a fucking Marvel movie.
Well, I figured I'd buy some time so you could just powder up and stuff. And I love how you like are a host of a TV show and stuff, and you sit in front of the biggest, brightest fucking window that you could find. Is that because you're wanted somewhere?
Guy, I'm fucking outside. I told you it's hot as balls here today, dude. My house is hotter than it is outside.
All right, everybody raise your hand whose fault that is. Go ahead. Nope. Oh.
I'm not in fault here. I live in an old-ass...
Nope.
DaliNova knows how hot this goddamn place gets.
You have air conditioning in your room. Why don't you just go in your room?
Because I don't want to be forced to be in my... I don't want Richie seeing what my room looks like. Then he's going to show up.
I was going to say,
don't act stupid.
What's with the jungle gym?
Don't act stupid, Warner. Guy's got a built-in ladder for me. I'm like, hey, girl. Anyways, everybody on the side, let's say hi to everybody on the side really, really fast because Matt's sweating, you know what I mean? I'm just kidding. Let's go. Well, the good thing is with the reflection in the background, we can't see the shine coming from you. You know what I mean?
I glisten, all right?
You do glisten daily. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find a glisten shot. Hang on. I probably. Oh, here we go. Right there. It was already on cue. Glisten. Look at the glisten, everybody. Look at the shine. Look at the glisten right there.
I need one of his tuna selfies. Do you have any of those?
No, I just want to know how much that outfit. I want to know how much that outfit on Temu costs right there.
Oh man!
Let's knock it off.
Fucking. Listen, I love it, man. I wish I could wear. I couldn't get away with something like that. They would right away. Oh my God, the Rainbow Warriors would be all over me.
Anyone can wear that. You just have to have the confidence to do it.
Yeah, the confidence is not an issue with me. I'll tell you that right now.
I know that about you.
Yeah, confidence is nothing. That went out the window a long time ago when I got bullied for the last time and fought back. It was a wrap. Hey, look at Gene Tewksbury's here. Welcome, Gene, to the show. I see Rhonda. I see Kurt. We're going to do a little romper room. I see Tommy and Joey. Andy's here. Sam is here. Look at all these people. Z. Wow, you're right, Wojo. Denny. The W's here. W. I love W. Wes, I hope you're feeling better, man. That thing's kicking you guys' ass. Feel better, bro. Finchy, I see you, brother. Yep. Hi, Jesse B. Miss Jessie B's here too. No, I'm just kidding. Was any no? Yeah. Oh, all right. Did I have the bucket in the right place? All right, got a show to do. Back to you. Beat it, lady. Mickey's here. What's up, Mickey? Sorry, I got a little
Mickey.
octopus with a bunch of friends. What's up, bro? BMO. Look at all these wonderful people here. I love all you guys. You guys are great. Benno's over on Kick. I really like that, and thank you, DaliNova, for that. Outstanding, because I am on Kick. We are live and happening on Kick. I am already a level 10.
Heck yeah. Kick is amazing.
I love Kick. Kick's pretty damn cool. Gals, go. That's right, Jim. We're gals, ghosts, and ladies. Back to you, Bob. We still got to do that promo.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do that promo. I saw Tim Vogel, by the way. He was in here. Tim Vogel was in here. Tiffany Peacock is in here. Frankie does AI. What's up, bro? Love that dude. Good to see him back and happening out here. All right. DaliNova's here, guys. I don't know if you saw her in the chat. She's working overtime. All right. Ernie Davio. Is Ernie on Kick? Did I see Ernie on Kick? I did. I see he's on Kick.
Yeah, he is on Kick.
Yeah. The old hammer figured out Kick. Anyways, whoever else is here, I love you. I got to move on. My guests are going to get mad at me and start throwing shit, and we don't want that to happen.
Mitchie, Havana, Tyler. Yeah, I think we're pretty much all caught up, Rich.
Yep. Pretty much. Check out that outfit, everybody.
Jared Lowe, too.
Right, everybody, check out that outfit. Look at that outfit.
I would have worn it today had I known you were going to do this shit to me.
Well, what do you want me to... bro, look at it. That thing's fucking pimp. What's up, Susan Ahern?
Hi, Susan.
Thank you for bringing Susan into my life, by the way, Matt. She's an absolute gift. We love her dearly.
As we talk, we bring the right people to each other. That's all interconnected.
Dude, 100%, man. She's just amazing. She's helped me so much.
Good people. She's been at this sweaty ass house too. She knows.
Yeah, this sweaty ass house. DaliNova, real quick.
Yeah.
Where can everybody find you? Because I always go right to Instagram in my mind. Tell the world where they can find DaliNova.
Yeah, so I'm on most social media. My main home is Kick, so I stream on Kick where you're live right now as well. So that's main place that you can find my streams, but I do also stream over on TikTok at ItsDaliNova. I'm on Instagram at ItsDaliNova. I'm starting to dabble with YouTube. I want to start streaming over there. I've posted a few things. You can follow me there, again, at DaliNova.
That is kick-ass. Well, thank you for that. Everybody got that? Hey, you got to check out her stuff, man. She does all kinds of cool, like, shorts and things like that. And then you do live research on Kick?
Yeah, so if you tune into any of my streams, you'll find an array of activities, anything from me playing horror video games to doing IRL investigations to doing my artwork. Here, I can show you what I'm working on right now.
Wait, say horror again.
Horror. I have to be careful how I say it because when I stream on TikTok, it thinks I'm saying whore, and then I get, violations. So I'm very careful about how I say it.
Sam, where are you? Hit that link. Oh my God, Sam.
Do you want to see the painting I'm working on?
Of course we want to, but you just said whore on a podcast, and we want to make sure you're, we have to dub that up.
Horror.
Oh, more than one. Okay. Somebody that pimps them out. Great. That's awesome. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. This is the painting I'm currently working on. If you tune into my streams, you can see me working on it.
Whoa. What's going on here?
This will soon live in Matt's house, actually.
Wait a minute.
Wow, that's cool.
You're an artist.
I am an artist. I also painted this on my wall behind me.
Wait.
You can see all my mess.
I tried. I know. I made you big again. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry, darling. I'm sorry.
You see my cement basement floor.
Oh, please. That's where I am.
My secrets have been revealed.
Dude, my basement is my podcast studio, my gym, my master bedroom, my video gaming area, a sitting area, a pool table. Trust me, and it's just an absolute F show because it's a construction zone. But anyways, that is incredible. Where did you get the where is the inspiration for? What is that? Is it a clown face?
I was really, I'm gonna try not to swear. I was really angry.
Oh, please! If you gotta fucking swear, There's no problem.
Okay, I was really
swearing.
fucking hurt and angry.
Yes.
And so I actually painted this with I painted underneath this with my blood, and did a little bit of blood magic to help cleanse my negativity and put it into the painting itself. And she actually has so much negativity in her now that she will pick up on my EMF detector. Fun fact.
What did I just fucking hear?
Listen, if you turn into my streams, this is the kind of things you'll be tuning into.
Wait.
Yeah.
Your actual.
My actual blood is in this painting. Yeah.
That is fucking incredibly powerful. Holy shit.
Is that oil painting or is that...
It's a blood painting. Did you just fucking hear her?
My main medium is acrylic. This is acrylic.
Wow. Is there a name for this painting?
Consumed.
Oh, I like consumed.
Mm-hmm.
My whole life was about consumption before I got sober.
Oh, well, it's not about
yeah, I know that, but I just I related it in my own way with your painting.
Listen, that's what art's about. Is you relate to it how it speaks to you.
Stop yelling at me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Matt's still here. Matt, you still here?
Yeah, I've lost 6 pounds since we've started this fucking live stream.
Well, good. You like to work out, so that makes sense. There we go. Hey, what's up, Shiny?
I'm not that bad, am I?
No, just kidding. Wait. Frankie Does AI wants to know, what is the symbology of the white gloves?
That's not.
It's just not painted yet. That's all.
Oh, really?
Normal hands. Yeah, it's the last thing for me to paint, and I have to finish blending her arms. She's almost done. I
thought that was a great question. Then she goes, "Yeah, it's just not painted yet."
Yeah, sorry. There's no symbolism there. It's just not done.
That is amazing, Matt. Where can the world find Matt Warner at?
I'm the pit bull of the paranormal, Mr. Worldwide. I'm everywhere.
He is everywhere, man.
I have Warner Paranormal Explorers and Warner Paranormal Preservation Society on almost every social media. Unfortunately, I live on social media. That's where the majority of my friends are, so I'm always accessible. Mm-hmm. My content is all over the place. TikTok is full of absolute ridiculous nonsense, goofy shit, but that's where I have my most fun.
Yep.
And then, I've got the society is more for the preservation of historic places via the paranormal. That was the whole message behind it. That's why I started it. So that's the serious side of things. And then the explorers side of things is just me going out and fucking around and finding out type of stuff.
Love it. That's the way it should be. Well, thank you for being here, both of you. And more importantly, thank you for coming out in the woods with us.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Dude, what a beautiful like mix of energy and vibe, and it's just amazing. And I think Kerry Lynn Shellhorn said it best. Medium up in Canada. If you don't know her, please go follow her. She's a dear friend of ours. I love her dearly. She said it too, that like when me and Denny met, it felt like we were supposed to know each other, right? It felt like we were supposed to, we just were like old buddies, you know what I mean? And that's what she talks about, when your frequencies match, right? And believe it or not, everybody, whether you are a doubter or, atheist of some sort, you don't believe in all this magical whatever, we are all frequency. That is scientific. So you can go look that up if you need to. So, and when those frequencies gel and jive, man, you can feel it. You can 100% feel it. There was one person, I won't name him there, but we did not have the right frequencies, and that's the difference. You know what I mean? That was the difference, and nothing towards him. It's just that's how it's made. That's how it happens. You know what I mean?
You don't always vibe with everybody. It's impossible.
No, it is impossible, and I can vibe with most anybody, right? So I say to people, if you got a fucking problem with me, you probably have a problem with yourself, because I'm pretty, not that doesn't apply back prior to '97 when I was an absolute street living animal. That's different. You know what I mean? But said sobriety and spirituality. If you can't get along with me, you probably need something to help yourself. Wojo is an artwork too. Today he looks chiseled from granite. Oh, Benno said that on
I
Kick.
love that.
The whole world heard it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Thanks, man. Oh, I appreciate it.
Thank you to my executive producer, Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal, putting up the links to the channels. I love it. Now, let's get into it. Let's get into this investigation as these little small squares that we are. I don't know if I can get used to that well, Joe. We ought to just zoom in on our floor and just get it over with. Oh, sorry. Was that a lie? I thought we were backstage. Anyways, tell me one thing, right? I want to know when you go into the wood, like you meet up. We met up in the parking area, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going in, and what are you feeling when you're doing that? Is it just is it a bit of excitement? Are you at work? Like, what are you feeling? Dolly, you can answer that first, and then we'll go to Matt.
Yeah, I was excited to finally be able to just focus on an investigation and not have to be worried about my own camera, worried about my own chat, and trying to be like a producer at the same time as being the host, where I could just kind of fully put myself into the investigation. So I was just pure excitement. It didn't feel like I was at work. It felt like I finally wasn't at work, and like I finally got to have fun with something.
Yeah, I can relate to that big time because it is work out there at times. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to take, like when I hand Wojo the phone, like even today, I'm like, hey, I talk to the audience for a few minutes. I get to just walk around, nothing in my hands, just looking around. It's nice, a little break, right? And Matt knew a little bit about it because he's more in tune with the local scene. And Matt, I just want to thank you for the respect that you've given us and our research and the way we do things. And Matt had come to me and says, I just respect the way you guys do things, and I want you guys in this episode. And I can't thank you enough for that. And that's, again, the reason why I did it was because of you. It's just not something I typically do. We did Expedition X, and it was a big fucking farce. And I saw how fake that mother. Don't even get me started. But anyways, I saw the difference, and I learned right from then and there that what I didn't want to do, and that was the beauty of that you got to learn from everything you do, right? What's up, tidbits? But yeah, going out there with you was special to me, and I want to kind of get your vibe going in and things like that too. How you felt, brother?
Well, in terms of that, like the respect is reciprocal because like there's not a lot of people that I like to spend time with, especially out in the woods. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
When I met you in person, I was like, all right, dude, we vibe. I like this guy. We've got the same kind of energy and we've got the same drive and we don't bullshit. And that's huge to me because you guys know all too well there's more frauds than real in this industry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, going out there, obviously I had, because, it's the second season of my show and all this stuff. I had my apprehensions and I was anxious, but not really because I knew I was going to have a good time. And I put all that aside and I said, I'm going out in the woods. I'm going to have a blast with my friends. And it's not my problem, whatever happens. I just want to go have a good time. And that was how I approached it. And I had the best fucking time in a long time. Yeah. Like, I've always been very open-minded in terms of what could be. I have my own theories on what these things could be, but I was sold after that night. I said, you know what? I got to do more of this shit. I just got to order some camo and we're going. I'm going back out there.
Yeah, you are, bro. Tell everybody about your show, though. I want everybody to kind of understand what we were doing before we get into the actual investigation and your thoughts and theories on that. What's up with your show? Like, how does it work? You know what I mean? Who came up with that idea? Things like that. And I believe DaliNova, you're his co-host, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is quite the combination. Give me something on that.
I'll give you a little something on that.
Yeah, Carol.
So last year, about this time last year, maybe a little earlier, WRPS, which is in Rockland, Mass, they reached out to me and they said, we want to put together some sort of episodic television for local cable access in the South Shore area of Massachusetts. I have put in a lot of work in the town of Rockland. That's where my Heart Stuff Hall is, where I run all my investigations. It's kind of my home base. And that was where the Preservation Society started. So the town of Rockland itself has embraced me. And I've got a lot of good foothold there. So they reached out to me and said, we want to work with you and we want to create something. So I went and met with them. And they said, we want to make a show you have full total creative over it. We just want to see what we can do with it. So first season, what I wanted to focus on was what I call, it's called Old Abington, which Abington, Mass was its own whole town, and then Rockland and Whitman split off at different points. So we did 6 episodes, 3 episodes of investigations, 1 in each town, and 3 episodes of lore, 1 in each town as well. And I had a great time with it. It's on YouTube. It's on local cable access. 7 or 8 people watched it. That's fine. You know why? I got my own show, so that's all I care, you know?
Yep.
And earlier this year, and I do apologize to Seth if he's watching, I dragged my feet, as always, getting the shit off the ground. But we met earlier this year. They said they wanted to do a season 2. They said, what about bringing in co-hosts? Instantly thought about ItsDaliNova for that, because we investigate. We're different, but we get it. We understand each other's means, and we get along really well. We don't overspeak each other. We respect each other, and that's huge when it comes to, doing this stuff, because you don't want one person dominating the other and all that shit. So I knew there was no one else, and so I asked her to be a part of that, and then it was on me to figure out what I wanted to do, and I wanted to focus more on the Bridgewater Triangle and things that aren't necessarily touched upon, and more historical sides of things versus the bullshit that people repeat and pump out on YouTube and TikTok, because most of that's bullshit. So, and I had a very short list of people that I wanted to do something with, and you were at the top of that list. And I knew you guys, if you accepted my proposal, would be the way to go. And thankfully for all of us, it worked out.
Hell yeah. I love it, man. Well, Joe, what do you think about having these in the woods? Because these two in the woods, because you and I, we respect each other in our zone, and of course the Tunga and all that. So we discuss this stuff, guys. I don't just say, hey, this is what's happening. I'm like, if Matt knows, I'm like, I got to talk about it with Wojo first. You know what I mean? Because he's got his boots on the ground too. That's his area too. And out of respect. And Wojo was like right away, like, yep. You know what I mean? But Wojo, how do you feel things went that night? And how do you feel about the whole situation?
Well, I mean, I'm not as loud as Richie as which I can be, but I'm more observant, and I just like staying tuned to what's going on. That's my job. And watching YouTube, walking in there and watching your eyes, just gazing and seeing the structures and things like that you experience, and hearing the sounds. Because I think when I was talking to you, Matt, like big difference when it comes to like paranormal and Bigfoot. It's like a totally different animal. It's like when you walk in and you get different energies and things like that, and and watching you guys both like staying tuned of what's happening. I mean, I just had a blast. I felt comfortable. I felt I felt like we had such a good chemistry with all of us. It's great to like feed off each other when you hear something, seeing your head move, pointing over like, all right, I heard something. So, I mean, I picked up on those too. That's when Richie went up to the watcher, and then we had something thrown right by you. And I looked at you and your back turned, but I saw you point, to the left. And then the other 2 cameramen, we had a couple thrown behind us. So, no, it was a great time. And I'd love to have you guys out there again.
Yes. Hey, wait a minute. Breaking news. This just in. D-Hoot is on Kick. D-Hoot is on Kick. That's right, folks. That's right, Jim.
Oh, yeah. New sheriff in town on Kick.
Yeah, who's moderating my channel, though? You can't moderate my YouTube if you're on Kick. Get off of Kick, D-Hoot. What the hell's wrong with you?
She just got on.
Yeah, D-Hoot's a creature of habit, and I had my issues with YouTube, and I stayed on YouTube just because of 2 people that are in here right now, because I love and respect them. And so to see her move to Kick is a big deal. Wojo, that video I got, that's from when me, you, and Andy and Denny were out, right? When we were flanked. That's not with them, right?
No. I think it was with.
Well, we're gonna go over it anyways. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go over it anyway. So I tell you what, guys, hit me with something. When you go into the woods, what's the first thing that you notice or feel about those woods where you start to understand something's coming? You know what I mean?
Like woods in general, or about the woods that we were in?
Well, no, our woods, our zone, the research zone. How's that? How you doing, JT?
So for me personally, and I think I said this to you guys out loud, is I felt like instant calmness. There was something I don't know if like everyone was expecting it to be like I could sense that there was something there, but rather than like I don't know, any kind of sense of other things being around me sort of thing. It was more just the vibe of the woods in general. There was one point when I was out by all the cars and all the camera stuff and I was having really bad anxiety. Like I was just like not feeling well, super anxious about different things. And we got back past the tree line and it was like a warm blanket just wrapping around me and I felt like okay again and I like to the point that I think I said it out loud multiple times. I was just like whoa. Like I feel so different. This is wild. It was just such an intense and sudden change.
Yeah, no, I remember you saying that actually. That's when we went to drop off the film crew.
Yeah,
And you were not feeling it, and then you kind of came back in, and you were like, "Okay, all right, yeah." You told us that. That's and I've heard that over and over again about the woods that we're in, and the lights that we see, and how common and soothing they are. And I told you guys in the woods too. I mean, my boy Max upstairs, he's been a frequent researcher with us out there. And when he saw the lights, and I was, when in the dad mode, how that is, right, Matt? And you just kind of kick in. You're like, "Are you okay? Like, what are you feeling right now?" I said to him. He just said, "Dad, I just feel so at peace." And for a 15-year-old boy to use that phrase and terminology, you're like, "Oh, that's real." Like right away, So a lot of people get that. Matt, what were you feeling, man, when you walked up, like say to the Gipton tree area or into the tree line and we're about to go at it? You know what I mean?
I never felt uneasy out there at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I felt at peace because I was very alert. I was hyper aware of my surroundings at night because I made sure to really tune into what I was doing because I have abilities that I completely bottle up and shut down because I don't really want to deal with it. But that night I really wanted to hone in on things and pay attention to my surroundings. And I was really able to pinpoint sounds and feelings. And I know when we were walking back from the Farley, whatever the shit was on the side of me, I know that was a puckwudgie. It wasn't.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that. Yeah,
that was a puckwudgie. That's something that I've dealt with previously, so I know that feeling. Of course, the shit wasn't on my camera because why would it be? But even that didn't scare me. It was just like, okay, we're not alone out here, and that's fine. Like we're in their territory. It's cool. It's like when you go into a haunted house. Like, all right, it was your house first. That's cool. We're gonna share our space. It's the same thing with the woods. You just have to have a different level of the respect because it's a different entity.
Oh yeah, there's many out there. That's not, you're not dealing with one thing, and that's like sometimes I come home if I'm too open, I'll come home and I'm just exhausted, and it just really really draws everything out of me. If I'm open, everything comes kind of flying in. And my audience has seen it when I'm live. You know what I mean? And out there, certain episodes I'm more tuned in than other episodes in a sense, right? I can really kind of ramp things up and get things going just with my energy alone, kind of throwing it out there, and Wojo's seen that. That's firsthand. That's pretty crazy, right? Finchy says the two guests are amazing, awesome, fantastic, and appreciated. No doubt, Finchy. Yeah, thank you for that, bro.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, everybody coming in that I haven't said hello to, and thank you for being here. So, but Wojo, you remember a lot of things when we do investigations. You're kind of my go-to on memory, right? And what do you remember? Like when we went back in, before we dropped off the film crew, is there anything that stood out to you before we dropped the film crew off and then kind of came back in? Like in that time period, like
right.
What was?
Well, first off, several things to. All right, so when you walked away to go check the light, and I came back to the film crew just to explain to them about the lights and all that stuff of their cameras that they can walk in. I don't know if you two remember. You remember that yell we heard? Remember that scream?
Yeah, there was a few of them.
Yeah, I got I had audio of that when I was saying, when I was talking to you guys about it. All of a sudden, and everyone's like, "What was that?" And then and then the throws and the large tree break towards Richie. And then when I went towards Richie, what stood out to me the most is like, well, I could hear you say, I see blue lights, and I see the blue light, but it was one point where there was a red light. I see a red light there. You're like, yeah, and then like you'll be right back and whatever, and then as I turned and looked at that red light, it turned from a light to like this like flame. Like I'm like, dude, it looks like an inferno. Because I don't smell smoke. I don't hear like the burning, nothing. I'm just sitting there looking around like, what's going on? And then I saw a shadow like just go like this. I'm like, all right, I'm walking back. And then that's when I bumped into you and dropped the crew off and then brought Matt and Dahlia out with us to come to that spot. So to you two, what did you think about what was going on in that corner?
Ladies first.
Dahlia.
Okay. So what was going on when we first came in with the lights?
Well, when we jumped off the crew and we came back and we headed up and we saw the light, but the light turned into a flame, and we were trying to figure out what was going on.
Well, so there was several lights. There was one that was like a flame, but then there was actual flames farther away. That was what had me nervous. But the lights were the thing that was most like, whoa, like, because everything else, it's like you hear something, you see something, and you're like, that's really interesting. And I'm the kind of person that's always has like a heavy dose of, not a heavy, I would say a healthy dose of skepticism, where I'm trying to see what other things I could rule out, just so that when I do have evidence, I can be sure that it's evidence and that I'm ruling out the other things that it could be. And so I had that going through my mind, kind of the whole time. But then when those lights started to surround us, and some of them would glow and get bigger and then move, and I was just, I had no words for it. Like I had that was the thing that was really like putting me over the edge of like, we're in it. So that time with the one light turning to a flame, I would say that was the beginning of really seeing the lights and really inspecting them.
Yeah, that was.
What do you think, Matt?
That was wild.
So, the lights were interesting. I was absolutely mesmerized by that fire and whatever was going on. And Richie, I know you and I have talked. I've not told DaliNova what happened.
Oh no!
No. No, I kept that shit alive tonight, dude. I fucking know better. Come on. I'm surprised and shit.
Dolly, why you bugging?
What did we find out about the fire?
Oh, wait, let Matt finish. Go ahead, Matt.
Story to tell. No, I really don't. But the lights were interesting. When Richie wasn't standing in front of me, blocking me with his fucking halo, telling me to look at this light, and I could actually see them. It was pretty cool because there was no rhyme or reason to it, and they were different color lights depending on where we were looking. So I want to research that further.
Yeah.
I'm now really pissed that we didn't research that fucking fire further. But
we did.
Y'all could have gone.
We
Y'all
did.
could have gone.
I know you tell her. You break the news to her.
Yeah. So finish. No. We don't go silent around here. We want to hear you
joking.
Yeah, we want to hear that. That's good for TV.
Okay, I'll leave it next time for a soundbite.
Joke. Good for ratings. Okay, you good now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You're probably gonna choke again in a second. Hang on. So what do we do? Like any good researchers, what do? We go back. Right?
Yeah.
It's Martin of New Hampshire. Oh my God, he's on kick. He's NHBF1. You sure that's not Henry? Bigfoot researcher. I fucking love you. Sorry, these are our boys. They're yeah. Anyways, so we go back, and the first thing we do, what would you guys do, right, Dolly? What would you do if you went back, a couple days later? What's the first thing you would do?
I'd go to see if I could find where a fire pit was, where people were.
Yeah, we did that. Mojo, what was there? Nothing.
Okay, but we heard a chainsaw. That was what was scaring me.
There wasn't nothing.
And we smelt it.
There was
we smelled it.
There was no. We were live. We were live on YouTube, and everybody saw it as much as they could with the reception I got, but whatever. But no fresh cut logs, no burn mark, ashes, fire pit, circular rock areas, nothing. We walked up the hill, on the hill, down the other side of the hill to the nothing. There was nothing, not a damn thing.
And we heard the people and saw shadow people.
Yeah,
Right.
I saw well, I didn't see people, but I saw human figures moving from far away.
Right.
Like,
But
I absolutely saw people.
And they never acknowledged my big mouth either.
We
Nope.
were yelling to them and they didn't respond.
There was
And I just
nothing.
thought they were scared.
No, not. They acted like we weren't even there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you go back and there's not.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, yeah.
It was one
And-
of those shitty, like, first-time dad chainsaws, too, that has, like, a battery pack to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then you came up. Yeah, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But Dahlia came up with a brilliant thing when she said, "Oh my God, they're throwing wood on the fire," because then the fire got big,
Yeah.
right? That's a chainsaw because they're cutting wood and throwing it on the fire because the fire got big. There was no fire. There was no sign of a fire. No sign of black ash. No sign of burnt anything on the ground. Nothing.
No ambers going in the air. No ambers, no smoke, because I took pictures.
All right.
Right.
Nothing.
We smelled.
In my defense of protesting us going closer, I had the fear it was about to turn into a different kind of documentary.
Yeah, you thought there was going to be a serial killer.
I thought we were about to go from paranormal to true crime, and I was just trying to prevent that with
Yeah.
the chainsaw and the fire.
Yeah.
I was so
Yeah.
ready for that.
Yeah, we were fully prepared for that. I didn't want to push somebody that wasn't uncomfortable, and I had said that to Matt. I didn't want to push. I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable out there because it's all good energy. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Wojo and I are going on 3 years in that location I would say on average twice a week, right? There's times we miss stuff like that. But on average, twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, right?
Uh-huh.
And never have we experienced something like that. And I'm going to tell you guys because nobody was with me. I don't know who was next to me in the beginning, actually. I looked at that light to make sure what I was seeing was, what we usually see. It was exactly as we see. To the left of our little square boxes that Dahlia put us in, you see that little light right there by Wojo's head, right? Off to the side. It's kind of our background for the thumbnail. That's the color light of the watcher typically that I see. That's what I saw. I saw the light. I didn't see all the substance behind it. I saw the circle light that I've seen hundreds of times. And then when Wojo came, I called him up because I was okay. So he comes up and he zooms in with the only thing an Android's good for, the camera. He zooms in you got an itchy nose. He zooms in and we saw a little flame come out the top of the light, didn't we, Wojo? You remember that little?
Yeah.
There was like a little flicker of a
Yeah.
flame, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" But it
Yeah.
came from the light, and that was something that I said maybe once, but I didn't really go crazy on that because I was still trying to decipher everything in my head. I have never, ever seen anything like that in those woods. Nothing. And Wojo will point out very well that on either side of whatever we were looking at was this bluish hue, kind of square-shaped look.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. I could have sworn we saw a flashlight. I could have sworn we heard people talking. I could have sworn we smelled smoke.
Yeah.
I could have sworn we saw the flames go up and down. I mean,
We did though. It's
you
not
know-
even like that. We did. I smelled it, saw it, heard it. 3 different senses on
hang
it.
on. Let's take a break, everybody. Yeah, there it is.
That's a flame.
All right, back to the broadcast. All right, here we go. Yeah, now that's hot. It's funny because I went to grab the flame light and there he was staring at me, the Adonis in his farmer hat. Let's see, Wojo. Where I think it was it this one? No, but it was absolutely wild. Now, I got a question. Have you guys noticed any kind of strangeness going on since you've been in the woods? It knows a fine answer. I just curious. Popped in my head.
Not in particular.
Nothing that stands out?
No, nothing that has stood out to me. In talking about this though, I have gotten some paranormal Bigfoot stories from family members about things locally that I could tell you about, but
Ooh.
nothing personally that I've noticed or that anything that's changed for me.
Cool. Look at this mess that Restream puts us in. How stupid is that? Who the wants to look at everybody's face? I'm trying to show evidence, Restream. Oh, Jesus.
Over on Kick, it's vertical.
Don't
Looks a little
start.
different.
Dahlia, don't start problems.
I'm sorry. It is though.
She's like, I'm still going to get my words in, buddy. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just kick everybody out for a second. There we go. This is the picture, right, Wojo, from that night?
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
It looks like it's going up a tree.
Oh shit!
Looks like flames going up a tree.
so just imagine, guys, when Richie left, when he was on top of the hill, looking at these lights, and I was left there. As he walked away, I turned. That thing was already like this. I'm like, how? All right, we've gone camping plenty of times where you throw a ton of wood on there, and it doesn't turn instant like inferno like this. It doesn't. And not only that, when you like the blue lights, if you remember with the World Trade Center before they built the new World Trade Center, remember the lights that go straight up, the blue lights, and the flame, it was like blue lights, and then on each side, and then you get this flame, but there was no shadow of the flame anywhere else. It's just a dark flame, just like this. It's just bizarre. Look into the right, Rich. Look at the color too.
Yeah, well, this is kind of it building up. This is what we're talking about, guys. This is what we're talking about. This is what was crazy, right? So let's see if I think I had one of the. No, I didn't have it stored in there. I thought I did. Hang on a minute. I don't know if. Let me see if I can get some of it in the. I can get the top half. It looks like, unless I crop it, but I don't really have time to crop it. But we can also do. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, previously, how are you? That's right. We got previously possessed in the house. Back to you, Bob.
Hey, previously.
Oh, hey, previously. Hey. Let me see. I'm gonna do this. Let's do that. I'm gonna do a quick share. Maybe if I save it, I can make it elongated to put it in the background. These guys haven't ever seen the 7 foot by 8 foot green screen at work, have they?
I don't think so.
No, they haven't, bro. Oh no, I don't want that one, you dumb donkey dong. All right, so where'd it go? Son of a bitch. Hang on a minute. Oh.
Hey, Papa Squatch.
Yo,
Yeah,
Papa
Mooncat's. Yeah, Mooncat's like, it definitely should have been wider. It's so tall. Yeah, I mean, that's what was blowing my mind, how tall. It's just.
Well, but there was a point where we were going, that should be like going up or down, and it wasn't doing anything for the longest time. It was just sitting there, right? Right. So,
yeah, Ernie, like if someone to throw an accelerant, you'd see like a fireball of some sort.
The only time
everything would.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Rich.
No, I get excited. I
did too, because I didn't see any of that. It just went boom. I'm like, Richie, it's on fire. You go,
yeah.
And then like the recording, you're like, what?
What are you?
Go do look. He goes, what the? And you're like,
yeah.
What just happened?
Exactly. What just? I got his backstage, but we can see everything fine and hear us fine, right? So, and then I looked over, and there was this other flame that was unexplainable.
My favorite candle. What the hell?
Yeah, I got it from your room when you left the ladder out.
Yeah, I gotta stop locking that window.
Yeah, that window's dangerous, bro. I mean, that flame was unexplainable. Anyways, so that one will never get old to me. I love that stupid joke. Anyways, so yeah, but it didn't do anything until that one time when it got bigger, and Dahlia says, "Oh, they're cutting wood and throwing it on there." Like, we're talking about humans, guys. We're like, "Oh, there's people over there." Like, literally, like, okay, let's just leave them alone. You know what I mean? Because we didn't want to get into anything. I mean, I didn't mind getting into something, but whatever. We didn't want. We had a lady with us. You got to be somewhat couth, right? That stinks. Yeah, Mickey knows. Mickey knows. Let's see. Mooncat says, I seen a little being one time with just its head was fire plasma. Oh shit.
Wow.
Purple Dragon, how you doing? Purple Dragon has experience in a time slip. Yes, it has. It has. Yes, we've had that discussion many times. Me, Wojo and I, anyways. We get spun around out there, and we know the woods like the back of our hand. We just did a couple weeks ago with our dudes. So yeah, that's a great question. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll and see him because my co-host is, terrible. Fucking terrible. But yeah, so the other thing that stood out to me, right? And I'm not done with the fire yet, but the other thing that stood out to me, do you remember when Dahlia stood at the knocker tree and did the whoop? Dahlia, do you remember what you heard come back at you? Do you remember?
I mean, there was a pretty clear call and response.
That thing went. Do you remember? It was the deep guttural. Do you remember the deep guttural sound?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do it live? Go ahead.
Me?
Do it. Go ahead.
My mic will peek out.
Yeah. But that's okay. But if you just all right, do the return that you heard. How's that? Do the return.
Wait, I don't know how to even imitate that.
Something like that. And then like that. She can do that. I know she can. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're an artist. Stop.
So I'm an artist. You can make guttural noises. They go hand in hand.
Totally the same thing.
All right.
Totally.
Is that?
Was that it? I thought you were thinking.
Well, that was just my thinking sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't. I don't know.
That's okay. You don't have to. I don't want to put you on the spot. Matt, do what you're supposed to do.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Terrible. Terrible footage going on here. No. So when I was standing next to you and you made the whoop, and it was great because we always love when the females come out and do better than us, basically.
Oh, out there in the woods, the whooping, the sounds, anything, I'm absolutely down for it out there for sure.
100%. Yeah. And you were awesome at it. And then I remember I watched your mouth drop because it was towards the folly and it was deep and it went, ugh, like kind of right back at you, right when you got done doing that sound.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, whoa. And I believe the film crew was still there for that one. The film crew was still there because that was his name David? Was one of them named David?
Seth?
No.
David was one of the cameramen.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He was like, I heard that, like, whoa. Like, he was kind of blown away with that. It was pretty wild, dude. It was wild. I loved it. I really thoroughly enjoyed that whole investigation, man. Where is my camera, people? No, I don't want that one. Oh, my God. I'm going to scream. Let me just scream a little. Oh, there it is. Thank you. So check this out. We're going to do a couple of quick things with this little piece of footage I got, right? You ready? Steven messaged me. Thanks, Wojo. Window. Well, I don't know. It's telling me you messaged me. Dude, I don't listen. So here it is right here. Everybody see it? Everybody good? Let me slide it over here so I can see my comments. I want everybody to be able to see it. I think this one I kind of zoomed in on. I might have blurred it out a little like an idiot. Let's do this. Let's go to 50. See, now I should be able to move it, and I can't. Oh, there we go. And then we go to crop, and then it goes small, remember? Drives me nuts. I don't like this one. I wish I had done the other one. Why? I don't want to do that, dude. Why are you making me do that? Enhancements. Oh, look at this. Enhancements we can do, right? Let's try some of that. There's a different color. Let's go here. Adjustments. What's in the back? What's all that like lights popping up around it?
Yeah, I know.
See, like when I go dark like that, right? And I go bright. Ah!
Oh.
Well, theoretically, you would think that would be embers coming off the flame, but if that fire didn't exist, that wouldn't be there.
Right. And in there, it looks more like a flame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take out some contrast. You would think so, right? But look at the ones on the bottom on the ground. We would have seen all that, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see that. Right? So let me...
Matt, do you remember there was a blue light, like more towards our left into the woods?
I sure do. It was lower.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yes, thank you. Much lower.
What's this dude up here? What's going on here? I got to get in on him. Where you at, girl? Ah! Cheapest, creepest dude. Is this Kermit the Frog up there? What? See that shit? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's got the red circle. See it? And then it comes into this. Interesting. Okay. All right. So that's what I like to do. I like to put it up so everybody can see it a little bit bigger, and then I can play with the colors and all that stuff. So, but when you expose things, you can pull things out, and they're not just camera; they're actually substance that can be there. You know what I mean? You kind of decipher the difference, right? That's kind of cool. All right, so I don't think the cropping on this one is going to work, but I have another idea. Hang on. But wait, Jim, there's more. Let me stop sharing. Let me get rid of this.
Hey, Sherry Radway. Original picture of the style looks like a woman's face from the side.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
And there it is when it's small, right? So here, let's do this. I have an idea. I think there's another way of cropping that. How many pictures do I got up here? This thing's going to blow up. Ah! No, I don't want that. I can add to my stream, though. That'd be fun. All right, here we are. We're back. Where'd Matt go?
It's just fucking dark.
Oh my God, he looks like
You
Jared
need a
Lowe.
ring light.
He looks like Jared Lowe.
You look like you've been redacted.
He looks just like him.
Teeth light up.
D Hoot says, hydrate, Matt. Original. Oh, there we go. William said, would you call that St. Elmo's fire? Probably at this point, I call it anything because I don't know what the hell to make of it, you know? It's absolutely nuts. What's up, William? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you,
brother.
We're going to do this real quick. Check this out. Let me see. I think this one is closer to original. Yeah, that one's closer to original.
I actually have a light I'm going to go get so you guys don't fucking harass me for the next hour.
Well, that's what we like to do. So, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Locked character in a game.
I stand up.
Go ahead. Do your thing. Hey, girl.
Hey, Wonder Tree. Great to see you.
I wonder if I go like this. Yeah, it won't let me. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Save. I'm just going to save it because it don't matter because I have an original, right? There we go. I like that.
So, I have a question while finishing that up. When you do have a fire, okay, and it's dark in the woods, on the outside of the fire, what should you be seeing?
Who are you talking
to? Dolly.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Hey, she's still here?
I thought you were talking to Richie.
Me too.
I was waiting for him to respond.
I was like, what was I supposed to do? Go ahead. He's talking to you. Do it again.
I was saying is when you're looking at a campfire, right? And you're in the woods. It's pitch black out. You know what should you be seeing? Like what color in the woods should you be seeing?
Oranges, reds, yellows, a glow.
Right. And you should be seeing, like shadows or whatever. Excuse me. But here there was no shadows at all. And again, the blue lights were in like positions like can't explain. It's in between those fires. Yes, but yeah, I couldn't get the blue on there. I don't know why.
Yeah, this one's kind of better for sizing it up. Mm. That's what we have. That's what we have right there. And the funny thing is, it looks like it's behind the tree. Right? Yeah, like not on the tree is my point. And why isn't that tree burnt when we go back? Right?
Previously says phantom fires are a phenomenon that has been seen multiple times in the triangle.
Yeah, I get that there too. You know what I mean? But it's very strange because we've been out there so much and we've never seen that.
Right.
I'm
sorry. As loud as you were, when you were ahead of us, I could hear you loud and clear, per usual. But no one didn't say, "Hey, who's that up there?" Nothing.
Right. Why? No. Nobody heard my voice break through the silence of the woods.
And I couldn't hear any English over there, or any, I don't know what I was hearing.
Dude, I'm confused by it. Honest to God, I mean, it's just craziness. Oh, let me try to see if I can save this here, and then Hang on. All right, I got it. I can produce on the go. Don't you worry. Now we'll go over here. We'll go here. Now we'll see what happens on the background if it made it any better. What? What are you doing? I can't see. You got to stop sharing thing. Get out of here, dumbass. Oh, these people sometimes. Let me see. Going over here. Did Matt come back? I'm not on the screen, so.
I think he did.
Matt, are you back?
I'm back.
Oh, thank you, Matt. Oh, there it is. Let me see if it does anything different. It should be. Yeah, it's a little bit higher. I got it a little bit higher. All right, stand by. I'm going in. I'm going in, bro.
If there's a party or a cult or something out there, you would have heard clear voices. You probably would have, seen a lot of other stuff. RJ Capo, great to see you on here. Thank you for being here. All I can say is that we just couldn't quite hear what was going on. Really didn't smell like anything. It's just what you're looking at, and I don't know. It was just too baffling.
How's that? Any good? You guys see that
Yeah.
pretty good? Hey, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the wait, time out. No, that ain't it. Hang on a minute. What's up, buddy? All right, stop that. Right. Oh, there we go. All right. Now we go like this. All right. Now we can go like this. Now it's even bigger, right? Because I kind of want to check this out a little bit. Yeah, look at it. So that's it. That's it kind of up close. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, oh, it looks pretty funky, man. Let's
Something I learned, next time I'll let y'all go to the fire. You could have left me, but you guys didn't want to leave me alone.
I wouldn't. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Next time.
Nah. Yeah, squad goals, man.
Next time I will go. I've lesson learned.
Yeah, no, I think it's, I don't mind. I mean, being cautious and safe is smart. I mean,
If I didn't hear the chainsaw, I would have been fine. Just, investigating. I would have thought like maybe it's some campers camping where they're not supposed to be or, whatever. But hearing the chainsaw, my mind immediately went to death and true crime. So,
yeah. I don't know. I couldn't imagine why. Because that's basically what it seemed like. All right, so check it out. Let's break it down.
Mine went to excitement.
Yo, what up?
It's too much. It's too much.
I got toys, yo. So this is my point right here. Look at this is the tree, right? That could be a branch, right? This looks like the spot that I was looking at, like the light, right? And then it comes up here and goes across. But look at, there's nothing else. The flame. What did the flames just stop on that one, like right here? I mean, I think there's a tree going up here. You see it?
yeah, it might just be more trees in the way there.
I know, but
thick brush, but that's more than just a light. That's too intense to just be a regular, not even an irregular light. That's flame. That has to be.
yeah.
Oh, it was definitely flame. We saw it moving, flickering. We saw it get bigger when they threw a log on.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Because you're right. The log thing is what blows my mind. Because I don't know. It's almost like we heard the chainsaw thing, and then it got bigger, but it got brighter. It didn't get like flamier. You know what I mean? It was like it wasn't like that. It just went kind of poof, and you're like, oh, they are cutting logs and throwing them on the fire. And then I'm going, that's freaking weird. And then when we go back, like I said, and you just see nothing but orange pine needles, brown leaves, black trees, you know what I mean? Like just, hello, bark, nothing. There's no burn mark anywhere. We walked all over the freaking place. It doesn't make any sense. Ernie, good night, my brother. Didn't make any sense to me. But I just see this. What's up, buddy? Okay, everybody can see your head. Get out of the way. Beat it, kid. You want to say hi real quick? All right, make it quick. Come on. Come on. I got. No, over here. We got to do it here because Daddy's camera's over here. Say hi. Duck down. Duck down. Go. Now beat it.
Oh my God! Put some clothes on, kid.
Yeah, right. None of them in my house. They all just run around naked. All right. So no, that's pretty cool. So that's the weatherman. It's kind of, I feel extra zoomed today. I'm like, fire, but I don't know. It just doesn't look like a traditional fire to me. That's all I'm saying. It don't look like a traditional fire to me.
Because look to your right, Rich, where you're putting your hand up. Like, look at the orange, like a dark red. Yeah, right there. But again, look at the spacing compared to what's over there. So, I don't see that fire pit like really expanding.
Oh yeah, look at that
on that spot.
Yeah, look at the extra stuff. Right. So
remember, Matt? It doesn't like space that far over, right?
No.
No. I would have literally bet anything that there was a fire and there was people there with a fire.
Oh right. Yeah, I saw the people, like not clearly, but I saw human shadows moving around it. There were definitely people.
Yeah, like look at this. Like, so you're telling me is this another tree and the fire's coming off to the other side of the tree? Like, it just doesn't look like a fire. You know what I mean? Like a traditional fire. A fire to me would be like you would see it like basically at its same level, unless it's out of control. Unless we have a non-contained fire,
like the picture taken through like thick brush and bramble and all that other shit, like trees and shrubbery and all that shit. You wouldn't see it all,
right?
But if it was one of those regular lights that we were seeing, it wouldn't look like that zoomed in either. It would just look probably more circular, like the other ones do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. I'm blown away by that stuff, man. Hey, and while we're here, why don't we take a look at our friend? Where'd he go? Where'd our friend go? I figure we haven't been here in a little while. We'll just switch it up a little bit because you guys haven't really seen him like this. That's our friend in the woods, Dahlia.
That's crazy.
Yep. That is live and happening. That is real.
That looks like the fucking human version of Patrick from SpongeBob.
It's funny. I know. I've heard that a few times, and it's kind of funny. You kind of chuckle at that.
Scary serial killer Patrick.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. And and now watch this, because you guys have experienced it a little bit. This is the picture of what Wojo saw in the woods. This is what he was taking a picture of, right? If I can get it on there properly, there it is. There it is. That's what we see. That's what is being seen in the woods. And then I got home and zoomed in and saw above that branch. I was like, oh, wait a minute. And there he is. He's up there. The dark shadow right above the light. He's connected to the light.
And that's, there's pareidolia. That's really hard to disprove as pareidolia. Because that's clearly, you could see a stern looking fucking face right there.
Oh yeah, no, that's
the light almost looks like a heart and like parts of a rib cage.
Oh, rib cage. We haven't heard that one.
Yeah, like it looks like organic. Like it doesn't just look like a light with an aura radiating from it. It looks like structural.
Interesting. That's kind of it close up right there. I see what you're saying. And some people called it like hands, like fingers wrapped around it. Right? Like the top left of this screen right here. I believe, right? Wojo, watch the comments, please.
Yep.
I think what they were referring to is this, and this here, like wrapped around it, kind of like holding it out like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the rib cage is interesting. Well, we've had hot chakra conversation as well with our audience. Our audience is very, very much full of critical thinkers, and we bring this stuff to them for a reason because we trust the way they think. They're pretty bunch of brilliant minds. They really are. They're awesome. But yeah, that's the wildness of what that picture. That picture is so wild because we were so accustomed to taking pictures of these lights in the woods that we kept seeing. And producing Wojo's show, he sends that to me, and he says, "Hey, put this one in with the lights, And really, Dahlia, really?
I'm replying.
What do you do? Like 1 million words a minute?
I do type pretty quickly.
Oh my God, your fingers have ADD.
Rich, the Wonder Tree says, I'm a firm believer that looks like cannot be used as evidence, but I've been through the conspiracy theory trenches.
What can't be used as evidence? This?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, maybe that's what.
Well, so what I replied is it's not so much that we're saying this looks like this, and so therefore that's what it is. We're just discussing what we're seeing and giving our different opinions on it from there form more solid theories that we further investigate. It's just part of like a scientific process, not making definitive claims based on what we're seeing. Right now, we're just at a discussion point.
Yeah, he's new in here too, and everybody else is. We're beyond discussion with our side. We've had all the discussion you could have. We've gone over it over and over and over and over and over this picture of the man and the myth, and the man and the myth is as real gets. And I don't just yell out real, and Bigfoot, and all that stuff. The whole experience that you're unfairly not aware of. To be able to make or come to a conclusion is the event that took place while I was recording it, and you could see, I could hear crunching off to my left, and I basically tracked it from left to right. It gets up to a tree. It's almost dark out, and the tree should basically be straight up and down, but I see this little wrinkle. I zoom in and show the audience, everybody live on YouTube again, and I see a little wrinkle, and sure enough, boom, within moments, this big mass just walks between the two trees, just big black mass, and it just deadens the night out, just gone. The dusk is gone. The gray of the dusk is gone. And we watch it go across, and I'm yelling stupid shit like, did I see what I just saw? Like, I'm flipping out like what I just saw. And then I hear it moving again, and I yell to Wojo, who's to my right, yo, bro, he's coming your way. He goes, all I see is a light. I said, well, stop clicking, because he went that way, bro. That's how he went that way. And Kurt keeps thinking human Patrick. So we have that event up to this point, and the beauty of this is, which it should still pop up on screen, is that this right here is the encryption in the phone of the picture, right there. You can see it there. It has the date, the time. Basically, if you kill somebody, they take your phone away. This is what they're looking for. They're looking for what time you were there, how the picture was made. Is it bullshit or is it actually from a Galaxy phone? So Galaxy S25 Ultra, blah, 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 super telephoto lens, 150 millimeters, and all the other blah, blah, blahs that go along with it. Internal storage is where it's saved. That's exactly the file that it's saved in. It was at 7:02 p.m. at March 19, 2026. And again, he took a picture of the light. We have many pictures of lights, right? Actually, you know what I'll do real quick? And then we'll get back to the investigation before we wrap up. But I'm going to show you basically what we go through around these here parts. I think it's in this one. We have so much evidence. I don't even know what to do with it half the time, honestly. I'm not on video. Kick it in.
Yeah.
It's just chaos.
So much evidence.
It's just chaos. It's chaos. Our stuff that happens to us in the woods, and you can watch the people on the side talk about it, will blow your mind. And these are pictures of lights we get in the woods. They're not perfectly cropped because I'm just tossing them in there right now. And you got to kind of crop them to fit my background. There's supposed to be a background that you have for your shows. I turned it into a 7-foot by 8-foot green screen so we could look at it a little bit closer and I could point things out. That's what I'm doing really quick. I swear to God. Let's see. Some of these. This one here. Oh, that one's the cluster. So we have over and over again. Oh, I know where it is. Sorry, I have it labeled like an idiot and apparently can't read. So this one here will kind of explain a lot of things for you, right? So here is a. Thank you so much, Jessica. You're the bestest. Back to the background. All right, so here we go. No, he's all right. He's okay. So here is something like Wojo put together with all the lights that we've taken, not all of them, but some of them. So these are some of these lights that we see right now. If you get into each individual light, you see the circle of the light, right? Now watch. And I appreciate, we appreciate anybody who's respectful and wants to have a respectful discussion. We want you to be devil's advocate, as they say, right? We want that. We encourage that. That only helps the research. But if you're here and you see that white light right there, right? Pay attention, Matthew. That white light right there, you see it? But look beyond it. Look beyond it. You can see substance, right? You maybe not say what it is. If it's zoomed in, I already know who this is. That's Walnut Head. I call him Walnut Head because he has lines in his head. But if you go over here, same thing. You will start seeing substance behind the light. That it's not an orb, so to speak, from the paranormal world. That this here is basically, it's a being. This is what we've seen. This is what we've seen over and over again. All these pictures are fully encrypted in Wojo's phone. You know, it's all right there and all seen live on YouTube Live. We've watched these lights move around and bob and weave us. You know what I mean? So, and I only say that because of the question at hand and the discussion at hand, that there's other things there that we have. It's not just this one picture where we're trying to, push some kind of narrative, because we're not. We took a picture of a light because we have 1,000 pictures of lights, right? This light happened to have a face on it, above it, basically, like it was putting off the light. Now, how many Bigfoot stories do you see in here that have Bigfoot with an orb or Bigfoot coming out of an orb or all this stuff? Well, we have a picture of a light. We don't believe it's an orb. We believe it's plasmic and connected with the light. You don't see that. It's just not something that happens generally. You know what I mean? So
it's really wild seeing it in person, though, because there's so much difference in what you see on the camera versus what you see with your eyes, and like distortion and whatever that can be written off to whatever it is with the camera. But seeing it with your own eyes in person, the lights, the way that they move is what was really astounding.
Watch out, Dahlia. He's right there. Oh my God. Yeah. Now look at, there's the light. You see the light, everybody, right? Big bright light. Rays coming off each side, which actually looks like substance, right? But then what else do you see? What else do you see there, Matt? Anything?
Looks like the skeleton of a lady with some boobies rising up out of it, to be honest with you.
Okay, well,
tell me
okay.
I'm wrong.
I mean, I tell you, you're on the right show for that answer. I tell you that. But the bottom line is there's substance here, right? So check it out.
There's something there.
Right. So this is what I want to talk about, because so you got your light here. You got your rays here, which, by the way, don't look like just shooting light. They actually look like there's like thickness to them, right? Like a mucusy type. But then you look up over here. Look at this. Look at this. You see all that? That's substance. You can almost see like right here. It's like shaped out like an eye. Like some kind of weird reptilian looking eye, right? Same thing over here. Now, if you go straight across with the stick, those are lined up. You see what I'm saying? You see? Watch. See that one right there? Dolly, you see him right here? See that's right there? Now, if you come straight across, there's another one right here that's close, right? But they're not exact because they're at different angles. But that looks like a socket, and that looks like a socket, right? So you got to look at the substance in it. And great boobies, ma'am. Look at her. What's her name, Matt? What a weirdo. What the hell did you see?
It looks like a lady coming up out of the clouds with her titties out. I'm not wrong. She got nips and everything, dude. Come on. You invited me on the show, all right? You know what I'm about.
Bro, you are right at home. Don't you worry about that. No need to explain. But, but the bottom line is there's something else there besides a light. There's something there emulating that light. There's something there intelligently pushing that light. And we know this. Thank you. I can't unsee the boobies now, Papa Squatch says. D-Hoot goes, I see that. November 3rd, D-Hoot says. That's compelling, Richie and Wojo. Well, thank you. No, but and the man in the myth is behind me on my studio wall for a reason. To me, it's one of the most amazing discoveries ever made in the Bigfoot world. And I have no shame in my game with that, and I shouldn't. That's hard work. That's dedication. That's respect from the subject and respect with the people around me that build up a beautiful energy in order to get a result like that. So that if that dude didn't want us to see him, we wouldn't be seeing him, but it's not.
Take care, John.
Take care, John. Good night. Screenshots from today. I tried to Facebook message you, Richie, but it wouldn't let me send it. It wouldn't let you send it. Well, I'll check that out. Absolutely. That's why it's there for. That's what it's there for. Excuse me. There are many. Some alike, some different. You just got to see them. Yeah, you just got to. If you're part of the live investigations, you're going to get a better feel for this. You're going to get a better understanding of what we go through. Now, back. What I missed?
Mickey, that was good. She has a full but empty rack.
Yes. The rack is, yeah. All right. Anyways. I can't with these people.
Oh, man.
I love them all. They're very open. They let us, say stupid shit. That's what I love about them. So, no, but we're here to help, get educated and educate where we can educate, and here's a little bit of a close up too, right here, right now. Watch, I can take this as another little compilation now look at this. Look at these are lights, pictures of lights in the. Look at this dude. What's this dude doing over here? It looks like his nose, his eyes. Look, he's spitting stuff out of his mouth. You know what I mean? So, and I say that. Oh, there's Walnut. There's Walnut Head. So, and I say that because it helps with the authentication of the man in the myth, right? Which is very vital to the research. And Dahlia and Matt, when we have people come on, because I don't usually have guests, we do bring out some of our research because we want to me, they say there's no experts, but what is an expert? Somebody that puts thousands of hours into something. Isn't that an expert? Aren't I an expert power washer? I've put 17 years into power washing. I'm not an expert because there's no experts in power washing. You know what I mean? Is there an expert in research in general? Is there an expert? They say there's no experts in Bigfoot research. Well, I don't know. I kind of want to argue that a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and taken a lot of shit for it for many, many years. You know what I mean? So I feel that my hours and time and thoughts and theories lend me to be a little bit more experienced than others. You know what I mean? And I never experienced what I believe is stop people, but I think right here I'm looking to stop people. Dolly, what do you see right there behind you, above your head there?
Well, it's different on each one. I don't know which one, because if I'm looking at Kick, it's a different picture than the one you're pointing at.
Right there.
The
the damn head.
The lines kind of going around.
Yeah, well, no, in general, I don't want to lead you. You tell me what you see. Here's a picture, Dahlia.
I don't know. I see lines. You know what I see is when it's getting really dark out and I'm driving down the highway and it's raining.
Trailing lights.
That's what I see. Yeah.
Fucking God.
That aura around them.
All right, now imagine it in the woods like you saw.
Yeah.
And we zoom in on it, and this comes out the other side of the camera. Imagine that, right? Mm-hmm. And then look at this guy over here. Look at this guy. What's these lines right here? What are these lines right here?
That one's a little weirder. That one's
yeah.
A little weirder.
What's this big ass orb light like a eyeball right here? What's this thing? This black thing right here. And it has a shape to it. Nothing in Mother Nature is symmetrical. Nothing is symmetrical. There's nothing out there. You can't show me anything. Stop. It's not happening. Right? Now, this guy here, if you go beyond the lights and you have this in your phone and you can lighten it and darken it and contrast it and all that stuff, you'll start to see this little stuff come out of it. And this is the stuff that we've dealt with. That's why when we took a picture of a light in the woods and there was a head above it, it blew our minds.
Yeah.
Right? It was
That picture
mind-blowing.
is nuts.
The picture's absolutely crazy, man. I love it. It's my favorite.
You know, when taking these pictures, I mean, you got to just keep. I mean, I just kept snapping away because, again, you kind of want to catch what you're looking at because there is movement. There is like you're looking into the woods. There is sticks. There is trees in the way, and you know when you're looking at the light when you guys are seeing it for yourselves, you can see it going in and out, in and out. So here, you know, you try to catch it from this vantage point, that vantage point. Could have its head down, could have its head up. That's why you just keep snapping away. But we do get like strange lights. We even get like perfect rectangles in the dark, which I can't explain.
Yeah.
That's even more bizarre to like check out. But yeah.
Who the hell gets chicken without something to wipe your hands with while you're doing a podcast? I mean, I'm grateful, don't get me wrong, but I'm a little nervous at the same time about this mouse I'm about to handle.
Use a fork.
There's a fork with it. Who the fuck eats chicken legs with a fork?
See, if you were wearing pants, you'd have a built-in napkin, but you fucked up.
You know what? It's even better without pants now that you mentioned it. All right, guys, that's the show. I'll see you later. No, but seriously, when we go back into the woods that night, right? And we head out. What did we have? Did we go to the? We went. Oh, Matt, there's one big significant thing.
Oh, yes, I know. Yes.
That we're missing. So we go to the Folly. What do we do to the gifting chair before we go to the Folly?
Before we went or after? When we went and checked it on the way back?
Before. No. We did. We left it for you, and Dolly.
It was light out.
Yep, put stuff on it.
Oh, when it was light out, yeah, we restocked it. After recognizing that all those wrappers that were left behind were absolutely licked clean or something clean with their funky ass odor. I forget the timeline, but I'm going to tell you right now, seeing that fucking crystal clear mason jar looking peanut butter jar shocked the shit out of me.
That was crazy.
Yep.
I legit threw away a peanut butter jar last night and laughed because I was like, I ain't no Bigfoot. I'm not fucking cleaning this. Throw it away.
You're not going to flat tongue that thing?
I got a good strong tongue game, but not that good, man.
Yeah, girl. Hey. What the fuck is going on? I love it. Oh, my God.
I mean, we did find a peanut butter jar today. We went on an investigation, and the cover, 10 out of 10, the cover's always off. Today, the cover was back on. Peanut butter jar was perfectly cleaned.
No, because we've had him chew through the bottom before. He hands it to me. He goes, look at that cover. I go to take it off. It's tough to get off. I get the cover off, and in basically the threads of the cover where you spin it, is leaves and pine needles. And I go, bro, that cover's already been off. They put it back on.
They put it back on.
They put it back on.
Wow.
That's crazy. Like, I made a TikTok about it, about our experience, and I had, it was short. And I got people like, oh, well, just because the candy was eaten, it wasn't a raccoon. Well, first of all, fuck you. You weren't there. Second of all, I don't have 17 minutes to explain what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
engagement, dickhead.
Yeah, and despite what they show you on the cartoons, the raccoons aren't really thieves just because they're wearing a mask. They actually would just eat them right there and not play fuck with you. They're not gonna carry eight of them off. So when we came back from the Folly, what did you notice right away? You're the one who said it, Matt.
I noticed all 6 Reese's cups were gone, and that was it. There was nothing else disturbed on the chair.
Right. Yeah, that was what was weirdest to me. Is like, it was either something paranormal or a very careful raccoon. And because it's easy to say, like, yeah, it's an animal. We're in the woods and you put candy out. Like, of course, an animal's going to take it. But an animal isn't going to be so meticulously careful of all of the other things. I mean, the chair's kind of rounded. There were rocks that could have rolled. The feather was propped up. Like, I had to carefully set the candy there. You would have to carefully pick it up as well to not disturb anything else.
Yep.
No way. I mean, a raccoon's going to knock everything over. Just silliness.
And any animal's just going to knock it over and take it.
It's going to barrel it. It's going to barrel it. It's like I said.
Even if a raccoon can be careful, like, they're not thinking like, oh, I don't want to knock this feather. I don't want to like whatever. Something would have been disturbed.
But think of that chair, how small it is compared to a raccoon getting up on it to get. I mean, is he just reaching over, grabbing it one at a time? A raccoon ain't doing that.
And the thing is, it's like, sure, like it could have been an animal, like absolutely. And like careful enough, sure, to do those things, smart enough to do those things, but what reason would they have to be so careful? Is just what was strange about it.
And keep in mind, this ain't overnight we're talking.
Is it over an hour, 2 hours, maybe?
Maybe an hour and a half, say, tops.
And add in the fact that they took him from the Giving Tree also.
It's a great point he makes, because the Giving Tree was gone as well. The Reese's. Right. Again, well, and we've seen this phenomenon before. The gifting chair, I think, was new, right, Woj? We haven't really seen that before while we were in there researching.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, I think the gifted chair is too small for a raccoon not to knock everything over and make a mess. That's my opinion. I'm not. And disclaimer: I am not a raccoon expert. I am not. Just so we're clear on that.
But also too, these are the small mini ones, guys. Just
snack size.
Throw that at you.
Look how fucking serious he is about Reese's. Look at him.
Yeah.
Listen, guys.
Hey, Reese's, man. The minis, the Reese's. Minis.
Listen, guys.
We're talking about if someone brought up about crows. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, crows can grab them. But first of all, is that dusk. Two, that you not only have to open up the aluminum, but you also have the outer ring, the black covering around it, and it was all gone. There was no pieces of anything, and that's the astonishing part. There's no wrappers torn or open or nothing. It was just gone. We checked that whole area. Yes, we looked at wooded area.
Well, there were some the other like the plasticky Reese's that we came back to. Those ones. The other thing that was weird is the way that they were carefully opened. Rather than just like ripped into,
they always
open, like kind of like not like chewed into. They were opened more carefully than I open candy to get into them. Like,
what?
There's like the seal that you can peel it and kind of splay out the entire wrapper. That's like how some of them were unwrapped. I even just rip into those things when I get them. So it just weirdly meticulous.
Yes, I have a picture I got to show you, but I can't.
Something with thumbs.
I have shine finger. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it is something with thumbs, but like whenever these treats are taken, and when they do, again, I wish we had a before and after picture just so people can really see. But if you guys want, check out our other videos. We got plenty of those, plenty of evidence, plenty of before and after pictures of the gifting chair. That they move out golf balls that represent me and Richie, and they move it in either symmetrical or square or different positions around the gifting chair. There's a message being sent. You just have to figure out the message. Again, things are being physically taken down, place them in the spot, which is on the ground, with energy, with intention, because you got an indent when you pick up the golf ball or the rock and things like that. So,
sorry, my bad. I couldn't even take myself off screen and leave because my hands were like full of chicken. I probably should have got something beforehand.
Yeah, the reason I don't think crows, I have crows on my property that I feed. I give them peanuts and like kitten food and other things, and they're very present in this area. With how frequently you guys are over there, there's just no way you wouldn't have noticed crows before, especially as because crows are they take time to build trust. It took a few days for them to even take the food that I was putting out. And now they like are more trusting of me, and they'll wait longer to fly away. If I leave something, they'll come right back. If there were crows there, I think you guys would see them, especially if they were getting comfortable enough to be careful of everything there and comfortable enough with you guys. I didn't see any crows out there, and I feel like you guys would have mentioned, like, oh yeah, we do have crows out here.
And again, the chair, they would have to hover above it in order to so meticulously take and fly away 6 times, unless they got pockets I don't know about. You know what I mean? Back in my acid days, believable. You know what I mean? But today, not what I've experienced in my life. So check this out. So here's a wrapper we had from Zingers, right? You see how it's perfectly cut like this? It's like perfectly torn, right? But look what else is in there. Do you see it?
The fingerprints?
Yeah, well, of course, the fingerprints. That's the beauty of this picture. This picture's insane. What is so special about those fingerprints? Any idea? Anybody? Any of my guests?
They look circular like human fingerprints.
Say again?
They don't look circular like human fingerprints.
I'd say you passed the quiz, sir.
Exactly.
And look where it came from. It came from the recipe, right? It came from the recipe area of it. See the white on the recipe, smudged? Mm-hmm. And then they opened it and left those beautiful straight line fingerprints. No swirls.
I see. Because at first I was seeing this and I was like, well, could they be your fingerprints from before? But these aren't like you dusted them or something to get the fingerprint. This is like the ink was smudged.
Correct.
And there's a mark where the ink was smudged that created the fingerprint. I see.
Get it. That's right.
Something that created a lot of heat. Or the oils from their fingers.
The oils too, right? And the owners and creators of Dark Realm TV we had on as guests, and it was funny. This was the first time I had used a 7-foot by 8-foot green screen behind me for evidence review, right? I figured out my desk was more sideways in front of the wall, and I just kind of moved out of the way. But I was showing them this, and I put it up in the background, and Jay, one of them goes, "Hey, whoa, those aren't human." And I said, "Oh, okay, what do you mean?" And he said exactly what Matt had said, that they're kind of straight line, right? And I said, okay. And now we know, Wojo more so than me. I knew a couple of them were in law enforcement and sheriff's department type stuff, but I didn't know the details of it. And I said, okay, what made you pick up on that so quick, And he says, oh, I was the fingerprint guy for like 20 plus years. So basically in that sheriff's department, you bring his fingerprints evidence to him. So I didn't know that. That was a total gift. It was like, what? Like I couldn't believe what I was hearing, that we had a fingerprint expert here in front of us through law enforcement that, instantly, if you watch the show, before I even said anything, as soon as he saw that picture, he just abruptly shouted out.
Yeah.
It was awesome. What a gift that was.
Confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't make any sense. And like you said, it's not dusted. It couldn't be my fingers or whatever. And it can't be my fingers anyways because my fingers swirl. And the size of them, obviously, you don't get that because I don't have like a dime next to it right now. But the other thing is you could see the crease marks. You see the clear blue lines that go like in between the fingerprints?
Yeah.
Right. So if you look at your thumb right now and your fingers right now, you have those lines on your hands. Right? We all do. We have those creases between our knuckles, right? So we can bend, right? Now look at that. That could be that. For them, it's just different. It almost looks like a third one starting up, and they're kind of close together. I kind of wonder how double jointed they might be, right?
Yeah.
Pretty wild, man.
Take care, ZH. Great to see you. Thank you.
ZH, good to see you, brother. So good to see you guys. Some of the guys had some time off coming back, CC and ZH, and just so super pumped to have the family flowing again, man. I appreciate you guys, every bit of you. You know that, man. Good to see you. Hope everything's well in your life, bro. But yeah, this is another great piece of evidence that we have gotten, and I show you that because you were so astute to bring up the point of how it was ripped. Look how this thing is ripped. Do you see any little teeth marks, any little claw marks from a raccoon chewing on that, trying to open it with his little hands? Right? He's going to leave those little punctures because his little claws are so sharp, isn't he? Right? And then he's going to use his mouth to pull up the other side. There's going to be another puncture. Where do you see a puncture anywhere in that blue on the edge? Anywhere.
It's crisp.
There's nothing there. That is ripped open like you or I would rip them open. Well, not like Dahlia. We've already learned that. Yeah.
Yes, Kurt. Oh,
I
yeah,
use my
Rich.
teeth.
Got the,
Sometimes I
got
just
the
use a
mirror.
rubber.
She packs it with an M80. Got to get me some of them cakes, girl. Hey. No, it's just an amazing piece of evidence. And I love to get, like I said, I love to get the different theories on with our guests because I don't have a lot of guests on my show. So when I put this out there and I go, hey, what do you see? And then Matt says what he said. Well, guess what? I've had 10 other guests that have said the same exact thing. So to me, if you're out there doing a podcast, why not show some of your stuff? It's not about ego or grandiose. It's about the research. Keep it about the research. We're getting more information from somebody who hasn't seen this before. that's jiving with all the others that have seen it. Doesn't that tell you something? That's called a collection of data. That is a form of the collection of data. What is that? Science. Science is a collection of data. If you don't have something physical in your hand, scientists will collect data over and over and over again. Approximately, Mickey, I would say, maybe a little bit more. In some areas, it depends. He double smudged, so I wouldn't want to say, formally. But, that's what we got. So go collect that data through conversation. And the only way you could do that is if you're not an asshole to your fellow researcher and make fun of them and say stupid shit. So, and that coming up, that's partly what Me Bro is going to be about, folks. And I've said it a bunch of times. We've shown you some videos of it. Me Bro's coming, and Me Bro is going to be all about research, but it's also going to be all about respecting your fellow researcher, not mocking people, trolling into their stuff. Everything you do like that will be held accountable. I reported a guy today. I didn't care. And I'm a kid from the streets. Snitches suck. I'm a snitch now. Haha. Don't be an asshole. How you like that? Put that in your cake after your M80 and eat it. Right?
Yeah, don't forget, Rich. Today's today's live that we had, the mirror. We had a fingerprint on that.
Yeah, we had a fingerprint on the mirror, right? And guess how we identify it not being a human? It had straight line prints going across. And that's because we learned something through our research. You know what I mean? Dahlia, what have you learned through your research that you kind of go to, that you bump into a lot and kind of revert back to? Is there anything like that, like through Paranormal or whatever you do that kind of pops into your head?
Like something specific that I see that I'm like
I've seen that before. Yeah.
I mean, the way that certain equipment will go off, I guess.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's right. Because in your area, you have different pieces of equipment, right? I've seen this.
Yeah.
Because I've had K2 meters and all EMFs and all that stuff that I've used because I did paranormal for a decade with my family. And you're right. There's some things. Oh, I've never seen it do that before. Right. So what does that tell you? Oh, I might be dealing with something different. You know what I mean? A different energy. What's up? That's my sister Rose's Collectible Attic Finds. Everybody check her out on YouTube. She's wicked cool because she goes to antique shops and you get to go with her. Or she pulls out stuff that she's found from years ago, and you get the check. I mean, everybody's like I'm watching her feed, and I'm like, yeah, what's that over there? I can't see all the way in the box. And I'm like this, like I'm gonna be able to if I stand up. You know what I mean? But check it out. Love you, girl. Give Jim a hug for me. What about you, Matt? Is there something that you do, and you do a vast amount of different things, but is there anything that you can kind of go to, like I just. With like the fingerprints of sideways, we know that those fingerprints on the mirror today was none of us. You know what I mean? Because of that,
Well, just quick on mine before,
of course,
getting it realizing more what you're asking. One example is on the EMF detector. So I can show you on mine here. So something that tells me that it's just interference is if I turn my phone on, it's just going to flash. See how it flashes like that? That tells me that it's just interference. Whereas something that's more definitive to me is when I will get a steady glow, like it stays steady out of 3, out of 5. That tells me, okay, this isn't just interference. This is something here. So something that's like a piece of evidence that could be written off if you don't know what you're looking at or what you're looking for. So I think that's closer to what you mean with
I agree with that. Matt, what do you got? Anything on that?
I mean, I'm the most skeptical believer that anyone's ever going to meet in their life, and if it's not proven to me, I don't believe you. I don't your belief, but I'm going to do everything in my perspective to prove what means I have to get there. I'm not big on equipment. I'm not big on apps. I'm very in tune with my senses, and I like old school divination techniques. So I like this new crap. So it's going to take a lot for me to prove things to me, but once I actually believe for myself, then I'm on board with you.
Right.
But I can't really answer your question because it's
no, I got you. But you have a feeling that you must have not felt or felt before that you can go by. I know it because I have it, and I'm like, whoa, because I did it on a live on my property, and I was freaking out. That's the gray hallway thing that I shared, and I asked for safe passage from Satunga, and it was because I was feeling something different. So that's applicable. You know what I mean? Do you have something like that? You ever have something like, I don't like that feeling? Well, you're a freak, though. That's the only thing.
Well, yeah. Besides the fact that I'm a freak, I mean, I do have my abilities. I try to tune them out, but they're usually when I'm on an investigation, they kick in, and I just know when something is off, and it's doesn't necessarily mean that is paranormal, but I can tell that something's different, and it leads me to investigate a little further. But that's a tough question. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that's organic and flows as it happens. It's not something that you just wake up and go, oh yeah. You have to have something happen, then you go, wait a minute. Do you remember that time? Hey, we have a picture of this. It's one of those things that kind of grows into something. You know what I mean? It's not data that it's a collection, right? What is a collection? You go out and find and collect it, right? So you have a collection of failings. You have a collection of different things like that. Or maybe, which apparitions are never really the same, but what if you did see one that was similar to the other one? The shadow that crawls across the ceiling down the hall. You know what I mean? Oh, I saw that over at that place, and this is what happened after. It's like one of those types of theories. And I think it's vital to any kind of research. And again, it shows you that there can be experts in certain areas, right? Because you are drawing from your expertise and your experiences in order to identify what's going on at that moment in front of you, right? Yeah, it's just that simple. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's pretty awesome like that. Hey, Woj, real quick, because I wanted to pop off on the images that we had. Oh, so real quick, I'm going to share a little bit on this, guys, if you don't mind. Everybody remembers last week during my show, my car alarm went off. Everybody remembers that? Well, was that the week before? Something like that, and then. It was
last week.
No, it was last week, and then Sunday I had the experience after that. So I live on a dead end. There's a bunch of okay, buddy. There's a couple acres of woods across from me. Blah blah blah. Yep, really good, buddy. Go show Mama. She's dying to see it. She really is. Trust me. So my car alarm goes off during the show, and I have to go out and take care of the car alarm. But I turn the key, and the car alarm don't go off. It just keeps beeping. So I popped the hood like I'm going to go pull the battery, shut the battery off. And I believe this is like right around isn't it? It was last week, right? So Saturday, Sunday, the week before we were out, I believe. So I reach in to pull the cable off my battery. I don't even know if it's loose or not. I have no idea because of this car I just kind of got not long ago. So I'm going to rip that thing off because it's late. My neighbors are right there, So I lean in like this. And my car alarm shuts off. I stand there, I pull my hands up, and I'm just staring at my car, and I watch this light go. All my headlights and inside lights just dim, like as if you just shut your car off.
Wow.
Normal. Right? And I'm like, oh my God. Well, I end up, something catches the corner of my eye. My neighbors are away at their beach house, and I look across. They have a above ground pool. There's a huge strip of trees, and then there's houses down like a hill. Well, I've been out there many times in the dark, dude, and I'm a weirdo like that. So whenever I go out and I feel something, I'll talk to the freaking woods like, hey, Satunga, are you here? Like I've had things come here before, We're not far from my research zone for one, and time slips and all that, like someone had brought up earlier. Slipwalking is a possibility in my head. Trust me, the way things go down in the woods, anything is possible. Well, I look over anyways. Long story short, there's a light over there, dude. There is a light where I've never seen a light before. And I zoom in on the light and I bring it in and I do what I do with all the other lights that I do, the ones that you just saw, right? And this is what one of the lights come into, right? I don't know. It's got some weird colors. There's all kinds of different. Oh, I still left that there. Standard human finger. Oh, that's yeah. I love BMO's answer. Oh yeah, those are thumbtacks, and you need to go see your mother. Go see Mama, please. No. Sorry, guys. So this is what I see. I'm working on getting a big door for my house. So that's what I saw kind of looking back through the lights at me. There was just the white light on the left and the light on the right. And then when I zoom in, there's substance there. I'm going, nah, man, nah. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, you got to be shitting me, So Sunday comes. During the day, I walk out, and there's this weird greasy substance on my sliding door of my van. And I'm sharing this with my audience because I kind of let them know a little. They know about the car alarm going off, and this is what's on my van door. And it's real greasy. You see there's a swipe mark up. There's a swipe mark up top. I just ran my finger through to feel it. I had to, and one down bottom that I swiped, and I had to feel it. Now, mind you, this is like 3 feet off the ground tops, right? Like something leaned into it. So that happens. So then now I'm driving home from the store at 10 at night, and a car comes up behind me. I look up, and there's an upside down print on the back of my windshield from the roof down. And I'm doing this all the way home, like, what the. So I get Jess to come out and help me. And, we go back in to grab something else to, make it brighter or whatever. I come back out, corner of my eye, across the street, almost up in a tree, basically. There's this light. And it's like this color, it's just the color that we've been dealing with, right? And that's a light in the woods across the street. Again, look at the color to the thing to the left, right? That I have for the background, right? That amber color. So
I was plasma, like how, yeah,
it shoots out. No. So I was having a really bad day. Like my mind was done. I was ready to write a fucking will and just handle some business on my way out the door. You know what I mean? It was like one of those fucking days. It was a bad day. I was really stressed. And then I get a light, and not to be corny, but where'd that light go? There it is. That's the light. When I zoomed in, that's what I got. That's what I got.
It's a heart.
It is.
Right there.
It is, man. It is. Them's my people. You know what I mean?
Hey, Logan, great to see you, brother.
Yeah, what's up, Logan? Good to see you, man. But yeah, that's what I saw. That's what was coming back at me across the street from my house in the woods. Jess is kind of walking off to the side, looking for the moon and all that stuff. I'm getting that bob and weave type thing that we always get in the woods, right, Woj? And and there it is. You know what I mean? So it was what is it doing? Oh, it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. So everybody that was wondering about the van and the horn going off, right, guys? This is the events that took place that I was sharing with the super secret group that we have, just us boys that, Wojo, Matt, and Andy, Denny, and myself, basically, you know what I mean? And I was sharing that with them. They were keeping up with that information, you know what I mean? So it was pretty awesome. But you guys, I got to say, for the first timers out there, absolutely kicked ass.
Yeah.
I felt that unbelievable vibe with you guys. I really did, man.
Yeah. We were on the same wavelength all night.
All night long. Absolutely were. And we noticed that in the woods. It's always the reach around. You could tell it's yes or no on the second date right away. You know what I mean? But when can you get back out here so we can go again?
Listen, I finally got my car back. If I get at least a day's notice, I can be out there anytime.
Really?
Oh yeah. I'm so down. Dude, I'm so down for adventure anytime, always. I mean, I told you last night when I was out in Albany and I was like, let me try and get on this movie set. Like, I'm always down for adventure.
Yeah, you got to be, right? I mean, you can't just, I don't know. You got to put yourself out there, I think, and that's a screenshot from my phone from across the street. But yeah, you got to put yourself out there, right? And see what happens, right? I mean, that's just the way it is. A lot of people don't do that, and they miss out on opportunities in their life that they'll never know about.
I know. I'm over here regretting not going towards that fire. So if you text me in the morning and you're like, we're going squatching tonight, I'm not making that sacrifice. I'm going.
Well, no, what's funny is, I mean, think about it, right? I mean, caution to the wind is somewhat overrated, but you got to be careful. Like you're saying too. It was weird. It was very, very. It was like
weird. It was scary. We didn't know how many people were over there.
Yeah, and me and Matt we were down with it. We was just gonna roll Wojo right into him, fucking with his biceps and eat people's heads and stuff. We weren't too nervous about that.
Roll me down. I get up. Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah. Boom! He's like, boom!
What's going on? Boom! Yeah. What's going on here?
I had my boob knife on me, I would have felt a little safer, but I was weaponless.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, time out. Did we have boob knife?
Yeah, I always keep a knife in my bra when I'm out of the house.
You know what threw me off is it wasn't Matt's voice saying it.
I know. I wonder where she gets that from.
Yeah, that's what threw me. Oh shit! Sorry. We should probably end. Yeah, it's just a boob knife, but no, but it was because it was a cross between the paranormal. It seems now, looking back and knowing there was no fire and ashes, and me and Matt talked about this. It didn't seem residual at that point.
It's crazy.
It wasn't necessarily intelligent because it wasn't responding to us or starting with us. I don't know what it was, but it was like the paranormal world mixed together with the cryptid world for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Hey, good night, Mickey. But yeah, it was mind blowing, man. But let's check this video out. Listen up to this video. Everybody get your headphones on real quick because I'm going to wrap it up right after this one here. Matt's up there sweating. He's lost 38 pounds. He's famished. You got to go eat. You know what I mean?
I do have to eat, and the fucking moths are getting me now.
What? Whose fault is it? What do you mean the moths? Like, you're in your house.
Get the light.
I'm outside, for fuck's sake.
I thought you were inside.
Dude, it's so hot in there. I don't want to be in there.
Oh, my God. I'm waiting for him to tell me about his pet bullfrog that lives in his bathtub. Yeah! All right, here we go. Check it out. Listen.
That's fucked.
Did you hear it? Listen.
Give them cheer.
Woo! 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 He's mocking me. Woo! Woo! You hear it? Did you hear that dude mocking me? Did you hear that? That's crazy, dude. I'm sorry. It goes, woo, woo. And then I go, woo, woo. And he goes, woo, woo. All the way through. Every sound I made. So this is what we're going to do the next time. This is the plan when you two come out. We're going to try to get him going with the mocking game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and Matt Warner, I hear I got some Jeopardy contest coming up with you that I'm going to kick your ass in or something. We need a side bet or something like that.
Oh, well, you're very confident. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I shouldn't be because she's leaning it more towards paranormal. So I thought that was pretty cheesy and figured you guys might have been better friends than me or something. Jennifer? I'm setting up my excuse right now. That's really what's happening.
I'm going to throw some bullshit questions in and we'd have no issues talking about. So,
all right. What size is that outfit that you got that you're wearing by the pool? What size?
The top is an XL. The bottoms are a large.
Okay. All right. So if I win, I get the outfit.
Oh, you want my outfit? Son of a bitch. Right, what do I get if I win?
You get to keep the hat.
Love this for me. Well, now I'm going to wear the whole fucking outfit on Jeopardy next week.
Oh, here we go. All right. Where do I get one? I'm going to order it. Dolly, remember what we talked about? You were going to type stuff in the background for me.
Type?
Yeah.
You want me to type more?
No, you were gonna send me the answers to things. Remember we talked?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is private chat. Right? Is this not private chat? Oh shit. No, that's what I'm supposed to. Anyways. That's where I'm supposed to meet you next week. On let me see. I like to say it in radio voice. Damn it, bro! What are you doing? I gotta wrap the show up. Can you beat it? Oh, that's number. Yeah, that's number 6 over there starting problems. They're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. You know what I mean? They're everywhere. I got a phone call the other night, and I heard some foreign language on it. I hung up. I looked up foreign language, and I said, Dad, I can't believe I found you. I'm like, oh, jeez, I didn't know that. I don't ever remember being in Zimbabwe. All right, anyways, yeah, it's a tough joke to take. I hate it. Better than the booby knife.
The boob knife's not a joke. It's a real large knife that I have. Well, there's more than one. Anyway.
And she can pull it fast.
Okay, except when I was trying to show you and I fucked it up, and it took me like probably like a minute to pull it out. But usually, I'm quick with it.
Oh my God. Oh,
I was
boy.
like, watch this, and then I fumbled for like a minute straight.
Yeah. Be like, Wojo's gonna show up with his penis knife next time in the woods. Be like, hello.
Hold on. Whoa! Hold on.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
That looks like that's weird. Did you get that from the Boy Scouts, buddy?
The folding knife.
Yes, that's not a knife. This is a knife. All right, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Let these guys go. Matt looks like he's going to pass out. We have to dial 911, and no one has his address. Everybody's going to be like, I know where it is. I know how to get there. You want me to tell you? The man of many mysteries. But I will see you next Sunday, sir. Let's set up something to get out in the woods, please, like ASAP. And be honest with you, tomorrow night doesn't sound too bad, Wojo. I would really like that. It's hot as hell, but dude, today was huge. I've had another rough week, and the woods hailed me once again. So if you're out there, man, get out in the woods and help yourself. Richie, you still trying to be the pool boy? No, don't worry about that. I don't know a pool. What are you talking about? Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you, Matt and ItsDaliNova. I'm so glad you guys had a good time. I'm so glad you had these experiences because they're real. You know, what we dealt with and what we're talking about is reality. And people that have come on, and that's fine. Like I said, be the devil's advocate. We need that. You ain't going to get anywhere if it's without respect. It's just how many times you've had a fight that never ended that worked out good? I had a fight with my sister 6 years ago. I haven't spoken to either one of them. You know what I mean? I'm just like, it doesn't work out good because we don't talk respectfully to each other. You got to talk respectfully to one another. You know what I mean? But really good to see everybody here. What the freak is going on my computer? Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. We had such an awesome time. I hope you guys had a good Dolly. You have a good time?
Oh, absolutely.
Good. Well, we look forward to having you back to tell us about the second investigation that you're going to do. Same with you, Matt. Matt, when's that episode coming out? Sometime in October?
It's going to be the week before Halloween.
Oh, yep. Cool. And when we get close to that, you'll tell us how to kind of, can other people outside the area check it out somehow? Is it going on YouTube or just local channels?
Nope, it'll be on YouTube.
Okay, as well. Cool. So you guys will watch out for that. And the name of the show again?
Histories and Hauntings.
Which is the same as the channel, correct?
The channel, it would be under, I actually have it on Warner Paranormal Explorers YouTube under one of the playlists, but it's also on WRPS's YouTube.
Oh, cool. Well. All right. Yeah. So go over to Warner Paranormal and check it out. Go to his playlist and look up his the episode that he has. And then in October, the second episode with Wojo and I will be on there. So make sure you check that out. A lot of fun. We gave you their socials over and over again. You know how we do things around here. Everybody support each other. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and, of course, YouTube. I want to say I love you, baby Jack. I love you, mama. We see you, Ella girl. Wojo, get us out of here because that's what you do.
Hey, thank you all for being on here. Remember, we are still home of the boom. See you next time.
You know what we should have done is set up the dance on the way out. I didn't have it even in my thing today. Do you know that? Oh, yeah, you got to buy the perk. Oh, is he getting... Oh, what's going on there? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Let's go. Let's go hot. Get it. Did Wojo come out? Oh, there he is. Is he dancing yet? Take it over to the work. We got sweatpants. Steel Danny Cameo Production. Dancing. Everybody better be dancing.